Now for the Site of the Year award. We come to our final category, our top honor. We hope you've enjoyed all the experiences we have showcased for you here tonight. In case you didn't catch the subtext, this award show isn't about the competition or the winners. It is about celebrating our community, and this strong and vibrant community makes a compelling business case for investment by industry. It is ripe for innovation by startups and mature enough for everyday developers to build amazing experiences like you've seen here today. Brandon Jones said it best in a clip from Sophia's red carpet, and we saved it for you here.
I think it's great to have, shows that really highlight the exemplars in this space. But for my part, I want to say that a lot of the work that I do is not just a one-person effort, especially putting together the WebXR API. This is a massive effort that took coordination of multiple companies, many people from those companies, many years to bring to the web at large. And that's the same for any of the large frameworks that are out there, 3JS or Babylon or anything like that. And just the web community as a whole. We tend to have people such as myself that end up being the face of some of these efforts, but every single one of them is a large community effort, and it is the result of multiple people putting in years worth of work to bring something excellent to you.
That captures the spirit of this show. We brought you here tonight to not only show you the experiences of the creative people who made them, but to thank the people who built the foundation that made these experiences possible. Now it's time to present WebXR Site of the Year, and we asked W3C Immersive Web Co-Chair, Samsung Internet Developer Advocate, and Single User Experience of the Year nominee, Ada Rose Cannon, to come back and present this poly because she makes both the science and the magic happen. Ada, one of the highlights of this show is having you, Chris, and Isagal join us. Thank you to you and everybody in the W3C working group and community group for making this spec happen.
Thank you, Julie, and thank you for inviting me to give this award. It's really nice to have a show that is focusing on the pioneers of immersive web technologies. Arthur C. Clarke said, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Both the technology and the magic created from it have been held to light here today." If you look from the perspective of how far the 2D web has gotten us until today, imagine how far the immersive web will take us into the future. As graphics technology on the web becomes more powerful via APIs like WebGL2 and WebGPU, a few years from now, people will look back and joke that the first Poly Awards could have been called the Low Poly Awards. This year's Site of the Year category celebrates just a few of the many exemplars of experiences built by developers who didn't just see the potential of the immersive web, but pushed it to do the most it could do today. I look forward to seeing what these developers can do by next year's Poly Awards. And the nominees for WebXR Site of the Year are Hello WebXR by Mozilla Mixed Reality. The crafting of this experience is exquisite because it accomplishes the task of making the science behind the magic completely transparent. Anyone who knows absolutely nothing about how it was built can just appreciate it for how immersive it feels and enjoy its interactive features. But if you do care to know how it was made, it's all open source and well documented, so you can take a look to see what they did there. AnVRopomotron by Dr. Keith Chan. This open source anthropology museum, built in A-frame, was created by a professor who was able to get his project financed and as curriculum development, so he could let his students pick up artifacts and see the scale of the creatures they were studying in a way that a 2D image could never adequately communicate. We hope that educators will be inspired to get their immersive projects funded, just like Dr. Chan did in this visionary effort. Blue Cyber by Travis Rogers. Storytelling is as timeless as humanity, and throughout history, Each evolution in medium has given us a new way to improve that craft. Blue Cyber uses WebXR to put you inside a science fiction story. Its retro-style graphics invoke a feeling of nostalgia, and it will be remembered as groundbreaking for how it brought episodic narrative storytelling to the immersive web. What You Don't Know by Jono and Mr. Doom, with music by Matthew Deere. One thing developers love is music. It helps us get through the long hours of coding. This experience shatters any concept of boundaries for how music will be experienced, by not only putting you inside the music, but lets you manipulate it whilst you listen. The 2020 Election by Flow Immersive. It's an example of how the immersive web can be used as civic technology. They showed a comprehensive data breakdown, enabled via WebXR, for it lets you explore the 2020 election data in a spatial fashion, where you can explore it with only a few gestures.